What is going on, Cup Bangers? How are you? It's Alejandro here. As I promised you, today we're going to be doing a car review in a completely different way from everything that you've been seeing. I'm sitting here in the 2016 Rolls-Royce Wraith. I mean, it's so delicious, even pronouncing it sounds good. And I wanted to change things up, so let's start with that. Let's start with this right now. So we're going to start video number 1 of these new format by me explaining you what am I doing exactly. So while I was doing the last video that you guys saw, which one was it? The one where I'm sitting in the 918. I was just sitting, I'm driving, and I'm talking to the camera, and I'm saying, you know, I don't want to be like Chris Harris because I'm not an expert. I don't want to be like Shmee. I don't want to be like the Motor Trend guys. I definitely don't want to have any sort of job whatsoever from this. This I'm doing for fun. But most importantly, I really think I can provide you with a lot of value, which is what I thought at the moment I was making the video, but I didn't want to really jump into it and say it. What I'll be doing is reviewing cars, but not from a technical standpoint, but from a customer standpoint, because I'm buying these cars. There's a lot of people that are watching these videos on YouTube with cars like skidding on the track and all that stuff. That's super fucking cool, don't get me wrong. But only 3% of the cars in the world, and this is a made up internet stat, by the way, make it to the track. So what does that mean? That means that a lot of you guys are just watching these videos and bragging about what your car can do, talking to your friends, or doing some street illegal shit that you're not supposed to. So I'm going to pretend that you're just watching the show on YouTube, and you're fantasizing about you being there, and you're telling your friends how much better your GTR is because you read about it. So what I wanted to do was avoid that and just really talk to you in real world problems. Why you should buy this car, why you shouldn't buy this car, or maybe not even tell you, this is why I'm buying these cars. So this is what I want to do. And I want to make it a little bit more personal too by introducing some stories, because there's so many good stories whenever you're buying a car, or you decide to buy the car, that never go out there in our set. Like they just get missed or told to a couple of friends, and that's it. So let me get started by telling you what exactly is it that made me get this car and how I ended up putting myself in that position. So we were having sushi not too long ago, before the New Year's, and I'm sitting there at the table with the Cup Gang guys and gal, and I'm getting drunk, you know, some wine's coming down, you know, it's flowing, the sake's flowing, everything is great, we're in a great mood, we're all having a great time. And then of course I put myself in one of those situations where you wish you didn't say anything and you should just shut your mouth. But I was drunk, I have a big mouth, so I looked over at Jen, and I go, Jen, by the way, I know that some of the guys here have a couple rolls, but I'm thinking about bringing the wife. She might want one. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Obviously, Jen turns around and goes, oh, Alejandro, don't worry about it. I got the right car for your wife. I'm sorry, Jen, you probably don't sound anything like that, but I love doing the voices, you know that. So she tells me this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. And I get home, this is where the mistake gets even worse. I get home and I tell my wife, hey babe, so Jen told me that we should go to a Gara tomorrow and check out a Rolls. I've never seen my wife so excited about a car, or probably anything in the world. She went nuts. She goes, are you serious? Can we go tomorrow? Whatever. I'm like, yeah, babe. Wake up the next day, completely forgot what I said. And my wife looks at me and she goes, what are we doing today? Are we going to this place, or are we gonna go check out the cars? All right, then again, I'm too deep into this. I can't pull out. Whatever, long story short, we go the next day. Jen loans us this car, which is called the Inspired by Fashion Edition, right? My wife is into fashion. Do you think at any point whatsoever I had a chance of not buying this car? No, I did not. So my wife sees the car, gets all excited about it. I'm like, all right, babe, now let's pick one that's way cheaper, because this one has all the bells and whistles, and we don't want that. And of course, there was nothing that would come even close, so we ended up buying this car. So why did I end up buying a Rolls-Royce Wraith? Because I have a big mouth. So that's why we ended up getting this car. Now, obviously, there's more to go into it, and this is where it goes. After driving the car for a little bit, let me tell you this. I never got a Rolls-Royce before, because I've always said, you know, beautiful car, whatever, but I only see like douchebags or older guys, I just didn't feel right getting in one of these cars. And I never did. I'm a big S63 type of guy. Like, I got the coupe, I got the regular one. Love those cars. And I said, it's not worth it to invest all this money in getting all this, you know, much more of a car when you really don't see it. The problem is you do. And now, as I grew older, and because I drove a couple Rolls-Royces through the past couple of years, never really felt like I should spend that much money buying a luxury car. Never really thought that I'd be needing one. Never thought I'd be getting into one. But now I got into this one, and I feel like I'm at that age where it's okay to be an asshole. It's okay to be a douchebag. I feel like it's fine for me to ride in this, and I might still look ridiculous from either the camera, from the outside, or the people next to me, but I don't care. I really don't care. I got into this car, and let me tell you what I love about this. Everywhere you look, it's just an exaggeration of deliciousness and amazing materials. Yeah, there's not one place where you're going to place your eye and say, oh, well, that, fucking, they chipped out on that one. Not one thing. But that's not mainly the reason, because, you know, Bentley does the same thing. What really got me is the suspension. This is, you know what? This is like riding a stick of butter with your bare ass in a really hot pan and just be pushed by someone and just glide through it on that stick of butter. That's what it feels like. This is unfair. This is such an amazing car, and they're just giving it to me like that. See if your wife likes it. My wife. Of course I was gonna like it. It was a trap. So the suspension is great. The other thing, and I really hate to admit it, the Starlight Roof. I mean, it's such a dumb shit thing to look at, but it's so cool. And the honest reality of that is it's $14,000 more than no option. So you can have a sunroof, or you can have nothing for less than $14,000, but you end up choosing the nothing and the lights up here. I don't understand why, but you just do. Does the car feel big? Yeah, it feels big, but you know, when you're driving an SUV, when you're getting a Suburban, you're like, I'm driving a Suburban, it's gonna be a big car. That's exactly what this is. So no, the car is not that big when it comes to, oh, can I get around? It's not a 6x6. Very manageable, very manageable. The other thing, it's so quiet for my old man ass. So if I'm traveling somewhere, say like 2 hours away, I have a couple phone calls to take care of and everything. Can you hear that? It's the beautiful sound of no one talking to me right now. It's perfect. I love how quiet it is inside. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love how comfortable it is, how spacious it is, and that you can actually fit people in the back. So if you want to take someone in the back, you can. Another big favorite of mine is the doors. What do I mean by the doors? This is made for people like me that know that are going to be obese at some point and don't want to reach for a door because it's so far. So you press this button right here. Yay! Now I can have all my McDonald's and everything in here after I do that. The design, of course I love the design. Who's not? I mean, that's why you're buying the car, right? I mean, it's a big body, but it has a lot of presence. It's a coupe, which makes it look right with the suicide doors. I really dig the look on the suicide doors just right here. Everyone just stares at the car like, and then you try to get in. It's awesome. So those are the reasons why I really like this car. Compared, also saying my wife adores this car, which it's a big plus for me because she's not really into cars at all. What's so special about this car? What's the cool thing about the inspired by fashion, Alejandro? Well, let me tell you what it is, Alejandro. So, first of all, it's a limited edition called, again, Inspired by Fashion. Thank you, Jen. And what they did, Rolls-Royce wanted to do was create with the finest materials they could possibly find, put them all together in one car, load up with all the sweet options that every Rolls-Royce customer likes, apparently, and put them all into one car. That's why these cars are special edition and they're more expensive than the regular one. Again, that's not a pro. I'm not bragging. I am a dumbass. So this one specifically is the Inspired by Fashion, but there's also two other special editions that they made. The Inspired by Film, which is really, really, really cool, and the Inspired by Music. They're both, I think those cars are gangster. This one is a two-toned white. I swear to God, I'm not making that up. There's two tones of white, obviously up in the middle, and then one at the bottom. So one's pearl and the other one's like regular white. I don't know what white it is. I myself don't care for it, but it looks amazing. The other way you can look at it is it has some lines outside that go through the car in red. As you can tell, there's a lot of red accents in my car. The steering wheel, this, the leather where I'm sitting, there's a bunch of red accents, and some right here by the door. Those come in purple, which you would think is not going to look good, but look at this. I kind of want the purple one. And also they have it in yellow. By the way, they call all these colors different things, and they turn out to be yellow, purple, and red. So I'm sorry, Rolls, if I'm completely destroying your product. That's what I see. The other thing that they said was, right here, there's a pocket, and it's made out of the best silk you can possibly find. It looks really, really, really cool. Now, to be honest with you, this is one of my favorite parts of the car. I don't know why. Every time I open the door, I just stare at it. I'm like, oh, wow, that's great. That's what makes this car different from everything else. Also, Rolls added a different watch in this one, or clock. What would you call that? Watch, clock? Whatever. One of those that's different from the regular ones. They only made 50 inspired by fashion cars, 50, but only 15 made it to the US. So if I see another one of you assholes driving one of these, I'll be like, hey, cool car. And just know it's my lame joke and it's me. As far as the competition goes, let's talk about competition here in the space, and why I went and got this car and not an S63, an S65, a Bentley, or whatever. Mostly it comes down to the materials and the everything. You're sitting here, it feels very regal. It feels presidential as shit, if that means anything to you. Everything is high-end, high class. I like how big it is, and I especially like this car for road trips. I really, really do. Don't get me wrong, I just got an S-Class. Great car. But this is just so much more if you really want to just enjoy a family trip. If I'm working, let's talk about something else. If I just want to go out there and enjoy myself, this is that car that I'm going to take. Yeah, it's double basically what an S65 is. Is it worth double? No, but there's amazing deals on these cars. Honestly, there's great leases, or there's great discounts if you buy cash. So that's FYI. Why not the Bentley instead? I don't want to say I fucking hate Bentley, but I had two really bad experiences with my GTs. So I wanted to stay away from those cars for a while before, after they changed the current lineup. And ended up buying this, no problems whatsoever right now. Everything looks pretty good. That's why. So you tell me, cup bangers, what other car would you buy instead of this one? Or would you pick this one, and why? And I'm not talking about within the range. What other Rolls? It could be a four-door, or I don't know. What do you think, guys? Well, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a good one, and take care. Until the next one.